Alright, here's the car we're going to be putting the brakes on today. It's my beater, 2007 Honda Accord V6 EX, and it started recently having a brake problem where I'd apply the brakes at low speed and I'd feel like a clunk, 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 clunk as it goes slower, as the car slows down. And these rotors have been resurfaced probably multiple times. Sorry if you can't see that, it's a little dark. But they're not in the best shape. The pad's pretty worn, so I decided, screw it, I'll just get new rotors, new pads, and I'll change the brake fluid out while we're at it. So I'm going to be taking it to my buddy, his shop, Center Auto. He's awesome, and I think I found a really good deal, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. This is pretty sweet. So Stoptech makes this kit. 2 front rotors, all the brake pads you need, and it's only $117 shipped from Amazon, which is kind of ridiculous. I can't believe it. So Amazon spelled my name a little strange for some reason too. I don't know who did this. It's kind of funny though, but alright. So I'll show you what's in the box here. Probably shouldn't be smoking a cigar while I'm doing this. Alright, so here's the pads. Let's see what's in this box. I haven't actually opened this up yet. Alright, so we've got pad hardware and pads for the front. Alright, good deal. And is there a part number on here? Doesn't look like there's a part number on the box, but this is kind of like a kit. So, alright. And then here's the rotors. Take all these out of here for you. So there is a part number on that. Right there. And what's interesting about these rotors is they're slotted and cross-drilled. So hopefully these things stop better than stock. We'll see once we get them on. Here's the part number for the pads. They do actually have a part number on them. Can I sit on this?
Yeah.
Make you nervous?
Yeah, dude.
Since you're on camera?
Never nervous. This is gonna be a speed run.
It's gonna be what?
A speed run.
Yeah, you're being timed. I'll be curious to see if you actually find anything wrong on this side, like physically damaged. So you said sorry.
No, you're good.
You said the pads were actually cracked on the other side.
Correct. They were heat cracked. But it seemed like they sort of rusted in the so that could be a reason for it. That's my special tool for putting that in. Now your piston went in right away. So it's already compressed.
What does that mean?
Like if it was a seized piston, it wouldn't go back in.
Gotcha.
And I just moved it by hand.
Okay.
And everything moves. Sliders are free.
Okay. That's good news. If I'm in your way, dude, just push me. Okay. I don't know who I was telling. I forget. I was talking to somebody about. Oh, I was talking to my mom about getting these brakes, and I was worried about it because I thought it was going to be crazy expensive. So I was like, "Yeah, they're only $117 for the pair." And then I got to thinking about it. A pair of front brakes for the Corvette are $4,000.
What?
The carbon ceramic discs and pads. Yeah, it's $12,000 if you do all four and the labor. But they last 100,000 miles if you don't track it.
Really? Oh, so that's... And there's no dust, there's no nothing.
No, there's no, yeah. Now, why do you do that?
If there's any rust, it could cause excessive run-up.
What's that?
Oh, you didn't know that? That would be a wobble whenever you put your foot on the brake.
Oh, gotcha. And that one says L on it, so that's good.
Yes. The same as lefty-loosey, righty-tighty.
Now, are you sure it's not left when you're looking at the front of the car?
No. Although that does bring up a good point. Everything on the car goes if you're sitting in the driver's side seat.
Yeah.
New hardware.
Yep.
Always install new hardware.
So it's cool that they sent that with the kit. Do they always send that?
If you get really cheap pads, no. But most Napas, CarQuest, Federated, whatever, they send with at least the medium grade brakes.
Gotcha.
Make sure there's no rust in here. Install new hardware.
Is that where your squealing comes from, or is that just...
You get some squealing from that, but most of the time it causes your brake to seize up in here, and that's what causes your cracked pads, which... That one's not bad. This side's not as bad.
See, that's crazy. Those actually aren't even that worn, but they were already cracked. Were the others like that?
The other side was cracked.
They have quite a bit of life on them, don't they?
Yeah, yep. And it could just be the rotor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of places, they just like to pad slap.
What's that?
Just putting new pads on, not new rotors.
Oh, right. Well, that's what the place did that I got it from.
So basically, these rotors, this stuff is flaking off.
Nice.
This stuff is just going to cause this on a brand new pad. It's going to be like a cheese grater.
Gotcha. And that's what the dealership did whenever I got it. Like, oh, it has brand new brake pads. Selling point.
Yep. Make sure your slides move freely. I always like to add a little bit of grease to keep any moisture out with brake and caliper grease.
Nice.
And new pads. Take note on new pads, there is a squealer. This is what typically squeals whenever your brake starts to get really low before it goes metal on metal. That's an indicator just to let you know, hey, there's something up.
I wondered what that was.
And make sure that whenever you take the old ones off, you remember or you mark where they came from. If you forget, most of the time, your piston will have a circle, so that goes to the back.
So you can match it up.
And always pre-fit these before you put them on the car, because it's much easier if you have to do anything from here. They shouldn't be loose. but they shouldn't be extremely tight. They should just have a little bit of a resistance. And sometimes these pins make it hard. But if you look, we can slide it with minimal effort.
Gotcha.
If you want to note, on brake lines, there are lines going straight down the line,
Right.
the rubber line. That is so whenever you pull your caliper up, there's no twist.
Oh, okay.
Some people, they don't take note, and if they do this,
You can easily
there could
see
be
it.
binding, and you'll notice that it's not a straight line. So
Nice, okay.
that's a good tip. I've seen a lot of customers come in, and they did their own brake job, and they don't know why their brakes are hanging up.
Fluid actually broke down over time. So this is just about the water content.
It dilutes itself out.
Gotcha.
Because even on the shelf, I don't think you're supposed to have it more than like a year.
Because it absorbs water. Is it like E85 then, probably?
Once you break the seal, like the actual like
Yep. The
that's
moisture
probably
barrier.
shelf. That noise.
What noise?
My phone going off.
Oh, I can't even hear it.
It's a little dark.
Oh, that looks like shit. So this is just measuring the moisture content of it. What's the story with this old Jeep?
Piece of shit. It's his sister's husband's thing.
It smells like gasoline, like an old go-kart or something.
Press power button.
I like how they labeled the switches with like a label maker. And there's like wires in front of the brake pedal. They use like a label maker to label the shit,
yeah.
and then there's wires hanging in front of the brake pedal.
Yep.
You can LS swap it?
No.
This is a good one. Yeah, faster.
Ooh.
Oh, and you're done.
And I'm done. Damn it. I'm like a 10 pump chump. Suck it shut. I think it sucked it shut, Hank.
I hate when that happens. I'm surprised chunks didn't come out. This has to be the least efficient header design I've ever seen in my life. I gotta get me some headers for this beast. Oh, that can't be good.
Try to video, like,
don't care.
Well, some feminist group fucking...
Oh, they can kiss my ass. Freedom of speech. Did somebody just, like, say fuck it, or did that thing work its way out?
Damn it. Hank. That, of course, that's one of the two tools here, and it's a piece of fucking shit. It doesn't work.
But it's billet aluminum.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
What is this contraption?
It's one of those don't ask.
What the fuck?
Oh, so you're taking fucking videos anyhow?
Yeah.
This is a snap-on flat rate leader. That should work. Oh yeah.
Ah, Venturi effect. Venturi effect.
Oh, look at you.
Well, I just learned that because I'm trying to figure out how to make a pump out of compressed air so I can get the water out of my pool.
So you've been... Get one of these, but bigger. All it is you're blowing air across the fucking hole.
It creates a low pressure.
It blows once it creates a siphon, you're good to go.
So what is this you're taking off?
That is the bleeder screw.
Oh, I see it. Whoop, it's starting to leak.
And then you...
It's probably hard with somebody with a camera in your face.
No. And then you're going to see magic happen. I do want to check. See where you're at on top.
Wow, dude, that's like black. Yeah, that's gross.
Just watch your back.
It wouldn't hurt that bad.
I haven't lowered a vehicle down on anybody yet.
I'd be your first victim.
At least you have the camera. I'd have to dispose of it. Like, there's no evidence.
I'd be laying on the ground smushed with it. Like, I'd turn it to my face and be like, ugh.
How much should we get out? So I don't want to suck it dry.
It's pretty close. I just barely saw it sloshing in there at the bottom.
Oh, it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good. So I can do like 50 milliliters at a time. Max is right at the top.
Max is right at...
So right at the top of that screen there.
Oh, okay.
So we will fill it up.
So as soon as you start seeing fluid come up into the actual cup portion there, that's...
Correct.
That's where you stop.
Yeah, it'd be right here at the bottom. Well, right here.
Yep.
Is this where I spill it everywhere? Because I'm on camera?
Yep, and I'm going to put it on YouTube. Oh, I saw a drop. Sweet. Alright, let's see if this goes to the floor. Oh, it goes pretty far. It feels like super springy.
Yep.
Alright.
Pushing the pistons back out.
And now it feels like I'm kind of pushing against a...
You're seating the pads basically up against the rotor.
So now I got resistance. So you're saying I should push the brake pedal real hard when you have the cap off?
It won't do anything.
Oh no, I figured it would like spurt out. Those bitches do look good, don't they?
They don't look bad.